If you are the type of person who gets onto someone else's feed and has these type of thoughts, I wish it was me. Why can't I be living like that? Why is my life so boring compared to this person's life? I am nowhere near that. Oh, I'm so jealous. Then you have come to the right place. I wanted it to sound cool, but I think the vibe is not coming off the way that I wanted it, but it's okay. It's coming off in a good way anyways. Hi people, my name is Mathilda and this is me again. I don't know if I have an obsession with filming right when I'm my most tired self, but I think that's the moment where I decide, oh, you know what, I'm gonna film a video. So this video today or tonight or whatever is going to be called Good for Them, because we are trying to become the best people that we can be. Soft life through Christ here, meaning that we don't want to go on another year with being jealous or looking at other people's life and compare ourselves. We want to say, okay, it's good for them, and literally mean it. When we say good for them, it's literally because we have a good heart towards the person. So here are going to be 10 ways that we are gonna change and become better and accept that just because it's their journey doesn't mean that it's gonna be ours, and be happy with what we have. Number 1, evaluate your life accomplishments. What have you done so far that you could consider something great? Even the smallest things are accomplishments. Even at the end of the day, for example, you went to work, but you decided that after work you would take a little walk of 10-15 minutes. It seems small because it's just walking, but you just did that. You took the time out of your day to do something for your body. These little achievements, you have to count them, because all the small wins that you have can make a big difference in your life. You should have a little habit of congratulating yourself for good things that you do for your body, for yourself. Some people out there, for example, don't even have this idea to move their body. Some people don't have this idea to put their phone down and focus on the trees outside or to draw. Evaluate what have you done that is interesting and that is cool, that seems just very basic, but is still something that you could count as an achievement. Number 2, take your emotions seriously. Emotions aren't just feelings that you can just throw off and they won't come back. They are going to come back, and sometimes they come back without you even realizing it. So look at why this emotion is coming, accept it, and kind of find out what is triggering this type of emotion. Why are you feeling that way? Confront the emotion right on instead of just letting it slide, because jealousy is formed by little emotions that come here and there that are not even confronted. I know it sounds kind of contradictory, but even if I say, okay, it's good for them, it has to come from a heart that really means it. When you're feeling kind of jealous of someone, it's because you think that they have something that you don't have. What is there that you exactly want, and how are you going to get it in your way? You have to see your emotions as if you were talking to a child or something. You see their reaction and you're asking them, why are you reacting that way? Was I talking like this the whole time? Okay. So take it seriously and see where you're coming from, because that is actually going to make a big change in how you feel. I would say, I always say this, you can journal, you can write it down. One of my big sisters just told me 2 days ago that when I feel like I'm overwhelmed by a certain emotion, I should just take out a pen and paper and write the things down, and it seems clearer at the end. Sometimes you already have the solution, and sometimes by putting everything down, you're kind of clear in your mind and you can tackle each point easier. Number 3, understand that this life is yours only. So every single decision that you take, every single vision that you have for yourself is going to be for your life only. So if you take the decision to be jealous of someone else's life, when are you going to focus on you? When are you going to stop comparing yourself? When are you going to stop looking only at what the other people are achieving and are focusing on what you can do and what you have to offer? Focus more on where do you see your life and where do you want to go with your life. Number 4, be happy that someone else has something that you like and wish them the best. The best thing that a human being can do is be happy for someone else, live in love, and be genuinely a good person at heart. It shows by wishing people the best and actually congratulating people, you realize that it can make you feel more confident because you know that this is their journey and not yours. For example, let's say my sister and I are creating content and I have started before her. However, her content kind of reaches more people, so she's much more successful than I am. Instead of thinking, damn it, why doesn't it work for me? I'm gonna say, girl, congrats, you did that, you did something, but my time is going to come. Congratulate them and actually feed yourself with positive words and positive thoughts during this, because the more you think in a positive way, the more you can attract for yourself, the more you can focus on your own achievements, and you can learn from other people as well. So maybe you could even go up to the person that is achieving more, or I could go up to my sister and say, hey, share the secrets. What did you do? It's kind of cool that you reached that so fast. So you could actually always go up to the person, and it's a move of confidence, to be quite honest. A good heart will always be not punished, what is the other word, will always be cherished. I'm gonna say it like that. I don't know the word right now. Leah's vocabulary is lacking again. In other words, and that is number 5, celebrate other people's wins. Just because someone else is winning doesn't mean that you are losing. Absolutely not. That doesn't, I don't want this thought anymore. I don't want it to be in my mind anymore. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. Just because someone else is winning, I feel like this should motivate you to keep on thinking positively. When you think positive for someone else, it has a kind of ripple effect on how you live your life. If my friends are suddenly gaining 10,000 euros a month, and I'm genuinely happy for them, I'm actually wishing them the best, I'm actually positive that this is what they deserve, I am going to get something too. You know, there's a saying, give and you shall receive. If you give positivity, you're gonna receive positivity back. If you give love, you're gonna receive love back. If you give money, and that is in the book Rich Dad Poor Dad as well, you're gonna receive money back. Number 6, it is not yours. Sure, it is, maybe someone has achieved something that is your dream as well, but that's their life. There's this one thing, I heard it somewhere on TikTok, and it's, God will never put something that is for you in front of your neighbor's door. Why would he do that? It's not yours, and that's okay, because it's not your time. Because if you're working on something hard, and this person did too, because they got their results before you, it seems unfair to you, but that's not the truth. It's just that it wasn't meant to be in that moment. It wasn't your time yet. It was not yours to begin with, and it doesn't mean that your time is not coming, and it doesn't mean that just because they got it before, it doesn't mean that you won't get it. It just means wait, be patient, because your time is going to come, even if it's in a year, even if it's in 5 years. When it's your time, it's your time. What's on your neighbor's door is not for you. Number 7, jealousy stems from comparison. And literally, what is there to compare? What is there that you have to look with green eyes at someone else's achievements or accomplishments, or at what someone else has in their pocket? Where do we go from there? Where does it lead us? What does it bring us? I have a Bible verse here, Proverbs 14:30. It reads, a heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. Why would you even give yourself, or give your body, or give your mind this power, or this negative emotion of jealousy for something that wasn't even yours to begin with? Number 8 is focus on your own achievements. I kind of feel like all the points kind of mean the same thing, but I think you get what I mean here, right? For example, you're sitting in school, you have a paper to finish, and your neighbor has a paper to finish as well. It's an essay. You want to talk about iPhones, and they want to talk about Samsung phones, and they kind of know it's rattling out of them, they're typing, it's giving, it's becoming something. So why would you, instead of starting a little business plan, starting a little writing plan, you would be sitting like that looking at what they're doing, as if your paper was going to write itself just by looking and copy pasting with your eyes? No, focus on what you have to do, because the journey that you have is not the same that your colleague had. The journey that you have is not the same as the person who is doing what you want to do, what you're doing as well has as a journey. There's a difference between comparison and getting inspired. If you want to get inspired, you know, you're looking and they have some points that seem kind of interesting. Well, girl, yes, get inspired. Someone is creating content that you think corresponds to what you want to put out to your audience, then yes, babes, get inspired. But don't stop yourself and limit yourself and kind of feel this jealousy, because sometimes this can lead to you not wanting to take a step forward because you think, they're successful, how can I do that too, how can I get there? It's practically impossible. You have these thoughts that kind of build up, and maybe it's just me. I think it's very, very common that when you start at one point, when it's kind of jealousy, you compare yourself. If there's one little piece of hope, it's kind of getting destroyed by comparing yourself and thinking, oh no, I can't do this. So the limiting beliefs are kind of going up again, and we said in the last video we weren't doing this anymore. So let's just stop it here and focus on you. Focus on what you can do. Focus on your message, because your message is not the same one as someone else. Your purpose on earth is not the same one as someone else's. Your goals in life may look similar, but they're not exactly the same. Number 9, set your own goals, things that correspond to your vision. I like to give examples here. This is my vision board, okay? Tam Core has another vision board, but this is my journey. These are my goals. These are my ways. These are the things that I want. They are not Tam's, they are not yours, they are not anyone else's. These are mine. So set them for you, and in its appropriate time, at the right time, I, the Lord, will make it happen. And you have to have the mindset that it's going to happen. This is something that sometimes happens to me that I lack, because I look at other people and I think there's a lot of competition out there, but when people are not your competition, your only competition, the only one who kind of come front to front with you is the person in here trying to push you down. But we don't want to get pushed down, we want to go up. So this is my vision, yours is different. Set your own goals. Don't get too inspired by other people, because sometimes when you take too much of what other people do and want to put it in you, it's kind of like you're copy pasting their dream life into your heart, even though there are some things that you don't even want. It's just that they have it, so I want to have it too. Look at what seems much more like something you would like and then go for it. Number 10, to finish it off, remember that God has a plan for everyone. Embark on your unique journey for you and love it there. And here I have the next and last Bible verse for you guys, because I'm coming with at least 2 to 3 Bible verses sometimes like that when I'm talking, and it's so funny. Just a little intervention. A year ago you would have asked me, I would not have one in my head to tell you like that. The next one is James 3:14, and it reads, "But if you harbor bitter envy and selfish ambition in your heart, do not boast about it or deny the truth." Be okay that your journey might be different. You were jealous, you were feeling a type of way, you were going through some emotions, you were thinking negatively, you were joining the thief of joy in its drive, and move on and move into what God has placed for you. Like I said, there's a purpose and a way for everyone. I'm talking always in faith here. God has placed you in a certain way somewhere because you have a purpose. Own it, love it, join it, follow, and you will see that something that you have always wanted may come true, but not exactly in the way that you would have liked it, but in the way that was kind of predestined for you. Predestined? Does it exist in English? In a way that is more suitable to you, and in a way that you will not expect exactly that way, but it's gonna be the best way possible. So this is everything that I had for this video, people. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you have learned something, or that you are kind of clear on things. Like I said, I'm here to serve, and I'm serving in the way that I want you guys to grow at the same time as I do, that we can go up there in the right direction, become whoever we want and need to be at the right time. And so if I can say something and this is helping someone out there, then I'm very, very glad I did it. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and if you have something to add I maybe didn't mention, then of course my comment section is free. You can add Bible verses, you can add whatever is positive. So thank you, see you soon. Adios.
There's a whisper that says to look higher.